Hello everybody and welcome to the very first campaign diary for the Walled City of Helm campaign. So, just a bit of an introduction to what these are going to be. The VODs are available and I'll put a link in the description to the VOD for the first session, but if that's a bit too much for you, you haven't got the nearly 3 hours to spare catching up in it, these are going to be a bit of a summary so that you can still jump in the story at the next stream or video. So, setting for the world first of all. It's something I created myself. It's a post-apocalyptic world where several thousand years in the past there was a catastrophic event known as the Cataclysm. One where pieces of land were torn and ripped asunder and dispersed across the land, be it physically or via some kind of portals or transport spells. The details are not clear, for a lot of knowledge has been lost. Sometime, eventually, followers of Helm managed to start gathering together to create a safe haven. The city's been around for quite a few hundred years now. They actually collapsed a mountain, the amount of stone they used to make the walls. And life is beginning to develop. Things are less dangerous outside the walls now. Following the Cataclysm, monstrosities and beasts from different parts of the world and different dimensions were roaming around randomly. People were overwhelmed. But now, if you are within the city, to be able to leave the walls, you have to be part of the Order of the Guardians. To become a member of the Order, you have to train through the Watchers Academy. And that is where we find our 4 players at the start. We have Tova, a Wood Elf Ranger, Arthas, a Human Druid, Mars, a Tiefling Bard, and Daka, a Goliath Monk. So we start the session with them meeting with the commander in charge of the Watchers Academy, Willem Bryce. There, they sat down, and with a choice of 3 random scrolls, they pick their opening test. Who wants to pick one?
We didn't Gavin immediately.
Okay.
I don't think she waits for anybody to answer. Artificial?
Artificial. Right. And he just opens up the door and he goes, Artificial! And you can just hear this and hear, alright! Shut the door. They're going to set that up. So with Artificial drawn, they enter the test arena. Into a large indoor space like a grand meeting hall, dispersed with some furniture, a writing desk with a bird cage, some other tables and shelves, and 3 rather ornate stained glass statues scattered about the room. They went to look around and investigate and try and figure out what was here, but it didn't go well.
I'm gonna go up to one of the statues and do an investigation, see what I can see about it, if it's just a statue or not.
Sure, you want to investigate. Roll an investigation check then.
Where are they exactly? I'll move my
There's one
food.
here, or at the end. Okay.
Arthur's following over,
You gonna come hang out with me?
but sticking slightly back.
Oh god, no.
But following
it's,
over.
it's stuck, the number 6 is stuck down again. Keyboard shenanigans.
It's not good.
Fantastic stuff.
What is a
First
statue?
roll of the session. Brilliant.
So, first roll of the campaign, everybody. First roll, whole campaign, and it's a natural 1. And after reaching out to touch one of the statues, it tried to grab Mars back. Do that, and you reach out your hands. I need you to roll a strength or dexterity saving throw, please.
It's gonna be fine. I don't know why you're so stressed out.
I'm going to do dex saving probably.
Dex saving throw, obviously.
+5.
I rolled a dirty 20.
A dirty 20. Okay.
I'm always finding bad music.
You reach out your hand, as soon as you brush against it, one of the kind of artistically formed, not full arms kind of molds into shape and tries to grab hold of you. Fortunately, you manage just to slip out of his way, and with that,
Immediately. I'm just sat next to her starting to cast.
A stained glass crystallized golem.
I was right. Tova told me to.
As the fight ensued, all three of the statues entered the battle, along with the ornate birdcage that turned out to be animated and kept trying to strangle the Goliath. But after some challenges and a couple of nat ones, Vaka managed to get the final kill of the fight.
That is a 5.
How would you like to do this?
I think as it's shifting glass around, I'm going to find an opening sort of somewhere in its sort of ribcage or chest and jam my quarterstaff up to go like sort of up through the neck and the head.
Nice.
And sort of shatter out through the top of it.
Okay, so you see it distracted in dodging the last attack from the tiger. You see an opportunity. You use your stick to vault up slightly. You then press your foot off the glass on the remaining leg to get some momentum. Yourself and your quarterstaff now inside, and you just rip up and spin round. And as you spin around, cleaving it from, everybody sees the glass shatter around.
Dope.
And vacuum in the middle. And just with the momentum carrying forward, you land through the other side next to Tova, quarterstaff in your hand, just shake the glass off your skin.
That was cool as shit.
With a bit of a debriefing from Commander Bryce, he was happy enough with the teamwork and skills on show, although he did admonish them for some poor decision making in terms of how they attacked in things that weren't effective against constructs. But he was happy enough to get them into the next phase of their graduation test, a mission. A standard mission that would be available for the Order of the Guardians to take for money. And if they perform well enough, not only will they pass, but they will get paid the full amount. Given some gold to prepare, they decide to head on into town and spend some money. You see, the mission is to investigate a warehouse as it is being broken into regularly, with seized contraband goods being the main target. So they head into the city and they visit a couple of stores. One, a general store to get some improvised weapons.
So it's got this really quirky sort of, like you see like a funky antique store type vibe to it. And you step inside and you see a male halfling. They're a little over 3 foot tall. They got light brown hair, but it's cut really short. Eyes which are a nice hazily brown, a little bit of stubble, and he's in a nice crisp white shirt, but its sleeves are sort of rolled up, in a black waistcoat, nice smart trousers, and a shiny pair of well worn but clean shoes. And he turns around and goes, "Oh, hello there, the name's Finnick Flufffinger. Welcome to Finnick's Fabulous Things. How can I help you?"
Just absolute silence.
Don't all jump in at once, why don't you?
And another, a magic store called Good as Blue, where they meet Zabelarev and get a experimental magic trap.
Interesting. I might have something.
Oh, I knew you would.
Hold on. Seeing as it's for you.
Oh, shut up.
And he goes up. Petunia, third shelf from the back left-hand side. It's in the reddish box. You see one of these go squeak, and it goes off. And a couple of minutes later, it comes back with carrying this box in like a little ribbon handle. The thing it's got. Excellent. Opens it up, and he pulls out 2 cubes, and he's got these 2. They are made of marble, and as he rotates them around, you can actually see there's carvings in the surface of them, but except for one side on each, where there is a hole that's been bored into it, and there's some kind of crystal on the inside. He goes, "This is. I've only just made this."
Oh, so exciting.
And
What are the chances of it exploding?
very slim.
Oh, okay.
But it's a one-time use only.
Oh, okay.
So you set this up in an area that you're trying to cover and stop people getting into.
Yeah.
And these crystals need to be facing each other. And it will connect them. You have to utter some... I'll write down what you need to do to set it. You just need to utter a simple arcane phrase. I've set it to the common tongue. I often make the mistake of doing things in my Vidalcan, and then people complain. And then it will set. And then when someone steps into that line, it will entrap them with the hold person spell.
Following the shopping, Vaka takes them to his dojo to seek some training from his sensei to help them with some of the items they purchased. And after a bit of a workout and a good night's rest, they set off to the town of Mia Lapis, parking their horses and cart up at the Gobble Inn to meet the trade guild contact and begin the mission to secure their future. Join us Sunday 7 PM UK time to see the next instalment in this adventure. Thank you for watching.